Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RSC EU Season 8 Prospect Play-ins for one last time tonight, and for your third match out of 6 for these play-ins to get these teams' chances into those lower brackets of the playoffs. We've had Tartarus winning 3-1, and we've had Bing winning 3-1 so far. You know, Glacie's doing well, but next up is Oberon versus Fearless Bravo. Two teams with opposing statures coming into it, but with me forward is Blue Wolf. He's coming forward from another series, and you know, you're looking forward to some more excellent prospect action.
Yeah, of course. I love the change in format, going from that best of 4 into the best of 5, so we could have potentially 3-game series, or maybe even a 5-game series if we are so lucky. Oberon and Fearless Bravo, the two coming into this one. Let's slide on over then to the team stats, shall we? Oberon, the favourites for this one in terms of league position. Two teams from different conferences, though. It is worth remembering. So those win records, you know, they're against different teams. Though I would say with a gap in wins of 10, Oberon are probably on paper, well, definitely on paper, the better of these two sides.
Yeah, and another thing to think about coming into it is form as well. So Oberon, unbeaten in 11 matches as opposed to Fearless Bravo's winless in 5. And, you know, everything is pointing towards an Oberon victory here. On RScast, all three of me, Archeon and Buddha, were predicting Oberon. And no one really has Fearless Bravo going through here. So they're definitely the underdogs. They'll have to hope that maybe they can find some more of their early season form, or maybe some of their saves, because you know that's maybe one thing they are keeping on par with Oberon on.
Yeah, Oberon, the Shakespearean name. Will it be a Midsummer's Night's Dream for them, or will Fearless Bravo come into this and make the upset? Let's see who will be gracing us in the server today. Pretty obvious in who will be playing. Looking at Ice and Toby Custard with just those 15 games played, makes me think it will be the other three for both of these two sides. There is one name that stands out to me, of course. Yeah, it has to, Barmanatan. We're looking at maybe Buckets. Will he hit that century of goals today in this series?
Yeah, he is the top scorer in Prospect, despite being third in his conference, so he's definitely been performing throughout league play, but we're going to keep saying it. You said already the change in format. The nerves are much up there. You're on stream every single match, so it's a totally different ball game, and it really is the question of whether he can keep up his form, get some of those goals in the back of the net, and you know he's not shying away from the assists either. Only behind his teammate Little Peep on that front, so he's certainly the man to look out for. 39% shooting accuracy as well. This man just has it all.
39% shooting accuracy. That's pretty crazy. Zyro rocking that 74% win as well. Crazy stats coming through, and I think looking at the subs with a 20% and 27% win record, I think they'll both be praying that they have their full roster available to them. Looking at the server, we have, from a perspective of Oberon, and we've got all the usual suspects in the server, so we've got what we need from Oberon's perspective. Just waiting for Fearless Bravo to get on in. I feel like Oberon, they could run away with it. They go. It's going to be Fearless Bravo in the red, taking on Oberon in the blue. Take us away.
Here we go then, into game number 1, best of 5. Unusual situation for some of these players, considering RSC is some of their only experience, but they're going to have to get used to it very quickly, because one loss and your season is over, and already Oberon threatening his Buckets, looks to get a little shot on net there, but Fearless Bravo not having to do too much just yet, and Kant will bring it out here, as Buckets looking to make sure he gets plenty of power on this clear out. He just gets it off to himself, though, instead. Is very well met by Kanth in the defense. Fearless Chits picks up the pieces as Buckets demos Kanth out. This one's on target from Lil Peep. Kanth can't get there. And it's 1-0 to Oberon.
This is the problem with Oberon. They're starting so strong. They're playing so quickly. So much pressure so soon. Can't deal with it in the end. It's 3 shots already within 30 seconds. The pressure all squarely on the Fearless Bravo side that are unable to cope with it. And this is the worry. This will be the game plan here from the Oberon side. Get out there and kill this game early. You have to play a minimum of 3 games, of course. But if you win game 1 5-6-0, this Fearless Bravo side will be completely mentally shattered. They'll be on the ropes from the get-go here, and they're back on the attack looking for that second goal already.
Do you have to imagine that Fearless Bravo were coming in here with much doubt that they would be able to advance, and the fact that RP can't play tonight, and we do have their sub Tubby Custard in, a man with just 8% shooting accuracy, which is probably one of the lowest in the whole league. They're going to have to play out of their minds if they want to beat Oberon here, because, you know, RP's been a decent player for them so far, and Tubby Custard really yet to find any sort of form as a sub-player here, getting a whiff in defense, so he's really going to have to step up. They're going to have to play as a unit, because they are already facing a deficit. Can't has to meet this one, and he will save Bucket's shot just about and bring it out of the defense. Not very far though, Blue will. Oberon are just, dominating the proceedings at the moment.
Yeah, it's not a fun one to watch at the moment. It's hard to believe these two teams share a division and just 3 places between them in terms of league play. Tubby Custard with a bad miss there, sent flying into the air. It's the contrast between these two sides. 97 goals for Buckets versus just 1 for Tubby Custard. That might just be the difference maker between these two sides. Of course, Tubby Custard has played far fewer games, but Pete up in the air, the goal scorer, the first one, looking for his second, not able to find it as it's a rare chance to attack camp. Fair play to him, he seems to be absolutely everywhere, trying to desperately pull his team kicking and screaming back into this game number 1, not able to do so as of yet as Shades. Chance for the solo play, ends up just serving up the ball for Pete, who'll be chasing it, gets the second touch, goes for the third, but Tubby Custard rises well to meet it. They've stabilised, they've gone a good 2 minutes here without conceding Fearless Bravo. Now the next stage in that process, you've got to stop conceding and then you've slowly got to build your way up the pitch, start getting those shots in and maybe test this Oberon side a bit more.
Yeah, it has been impressive to see. It's been far from, they're having to defend all out. Yes, there have been periods of pressure from Oberon coming forward, but for the most part, Fearless Bravo have looked ready to defend them, and again they survive here. They're also having to rely on some inaccuracy from Oberon. They're not exactly easy shots that Fearless Bravo are giving up, but there's certainly opportunities forthcoming for Oberon, and yet to really stamp their mark on this game is Camp looking for the double. He can't get it, but Tubby Custard is there! And what a time for this man to find some form. It's only his 2nd goal of the season, but he's equalised it up for Fearless Bravo.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man, as Pete unable to stop that one going in. Pete losing out to Tubby Custard. Who would have thought we would be saying that at this stage of the evening? They are back level. They've managed to just allow half chances, but you do worry half chances. That might even be good enough for this Oberon side. So good in terms of the offense. So many goals going in between Peep and not Peep and Camp. Peep and Buckets. They've scored probably more goals between them than the entire Fearless Bravo side. Camp going to try and follow forward. They couldn't possibly take the lead here. They are desperately trying to. It's going to be cleared by Zyros. Camp has missed it. This could be dangerous. He's able to recover decently. Peep still has the ball. Gonna flick this one goal bound. It's bounced in the centre. That might just be a restoring normality goal from Buckets.
Could be. Fearless Bravo threatened with that equaliser, but not able to offer anything past that kickoff that we've just seen, and Oberon will indeed grab the lead back with a demo coming through from Zyro as well, I think there, which just left the goal wide open for Buckets. No one there from Fearless Bravo ready to deal with it, so they've been good so far in this opening 2.5 minutes, but yeah, they're going to have to require a little bit more, and there is the third one for Oberon, and this is where you feel the floodgates could really start to open.
Yeah, I feel like that first goal that the Oberon side sort of realised, okay, yeah, we were the favourites coming into this. We found a chance to have the front foot and just sort of have everything our own way. That equaliser, I feel like they got complacent, because of that early goal, and then the equaliser sort of shook them back into life, and they've put their foot back on the gas, put the pedal to the metal, and they found 2 quick goals in response. Tubby Custard maybe a chance to shoot, no, it's Camp with it. Flicks it back across the net.
No way!
This man is single-handedly carrying this team at the moment. He's been absolutely everywhere, and he's got a goal as a just reward. What a placement.
So ambitious from distance as well, when all 3 Oberon players are ready on the goal line waiting to defend it, and yet he manages to beat all 3, and placement is certainly the word for that one. Air rolls into it. Perfect stuff from Kant. This is what you want to see. Tubby Custard with the goal, Kant with the goal. There's still a minute in this game number 1. Plenty of time for them to make this one interesting. Get an equaliser. The goal's up. Rashid's can he find the back of the net? It's off, and it comes off the post. Oh no!
Oh, you have to take those. Those are the opportunities. You're the team that's on the back foot. You have to take absolutely everything that's given to you. You can't be leaving chances on the table, and they might be conceding now. Can't the only man back makes the save. It's a miss by 1. The second player gets it. Tubby Custard's last man. He's being Buckets streaming towards that century. 99 goals now, as I feel like Fearless, in the space of about 30 seconds, they've gone from the cusp of an equaliser to looking dejected in this game 1.
From bad to worse, you might say there. Yeah, dejected looking play from Fearless Bravo. That smashing in to the post when the nerves are highest, clearly, from Fearless Shades. Wasn't ready to take that responsibility on his shoulders just when Canford looked like he would. And then that disastrous play from Tubby Custard means that Oberon will eventually come away with game 1 comfortably.
It's 100!
It is 100.
Oh no, the finish off I glanced away, I didn't see The players come barreling in. It's not the prettiest goal, but he'll count it nonetheless. You can't have 100 goals and have them all be bangers. They can't all be the one Kant scored not too long ago, as a 3-goal gap has been opened up. Maybe a chance to score now as Buckets is in the right place to deny Tubby Custard what would have been his 3rd goal of the season and his 2nd of this game. Kant up in the air, hit it backwards. Tubby Custard left for dead, sent spinning through the air. That's flicked towards the goal. This might be a chance here for Shades. Can he atone for his earlier mistake? Ends up having the ball removed from his feet by Pete. Ball still hanging up that end of the pitch. Tubby Custard's flicking it centrally. It's going to be hit away by Zyros. Pete misses. It's going to be knocked into the ground. No, never mind. Shades to gather. Seems like these teams both would kind of want to keep this ball up. But there will not be a goal. Players straining for it. It would have gone in had there been another second on the clock. But Oberon, they've taken game 1 exactly as we expected.
Yeah, it was the expected result in the end, but there are certainly positives for Felix Bravo to take away from this, despite Buckets becoming only the 2nd man in RSC to hit the century this season. So, you know, he just gets more and more daunting of a player, but they have to look at the times where they played around him. Kant, such great placement, and Tubby Custard with his goal as well. It wasn't easy either. You know, he had to be alive to the threat that they were posing in that situation. He didn't back away from the play, got it in, so it certainly wasn't all plain.
Game number 2.
Remember, even if you manage to get through this round as Felix Bravo Oberon, you still have a mighty Exolon or Hot Metal waiting in the background, but Fearless Bravo don't seem to care about that. It's only 4 seconds in. Shades atones for his earlier post-smashing and will get the first lead of the series for Fearless Bravo.
Yeah, we're going to ignore the fact that Buckets mainly was the main contributor to that goal. Trying to hit it over the bar, ends up just hitting it over his own keeper. Kant up for the aerial. Knocks that one forward, but in the end it's Buckets to gather, going up for an aerial play. If anyone in this division would be able to get one, it would be him. Defence is a bit of a mess at the moment. He's going to pass it back well. That's arcing awkwardly. Kant hits it down. Manages to get it around. Pete wins the 50. Oh, sort of wins the 50. Comes away with the ball anyway. Beats out 2 players. Goes for the 3rd. Tubby Custard. That's awkward. I don't know how he's attempted to go for that one. But the ball has dropped in. Buckets 101.
Just keeps going. A bit of a fortunate 50 coming out from Shades and Buckets there, but you still have to be more ready as Tubby Custard. I was even complimenting his awareness for his only goal in the last game, but there he wasn't aware of the danger that was coming forward at all. Completely messes up his jump, and yeah, there is the equaliser for Oberon as their reward.
Neither of these goals have been too pretty so far. Not the Oberon that has raced into 3rd position. Some vulnerabilities being shown at the moment. Buckets though still getting the goals he needs to probably secure that top scorer position. It's going to be Shades chasing that ball down. Pete wins it off him. Tubby Custard, he's aware of that one. Able to block the ball, stop it going in. Zyros has missed it. Buckets with a chance to shoot. It's wide of the post. Shades has knocked it awkwardly, but Kant in the right position at the right time. It's over the bar from Pete, but his team are retreating except for Zyros. Rifles that one in. Kant with another excellent save. So many from him. Oh, it's fizzed back across. He's locked it long. Zyros is chasing. It's wide of the post. It's difficult to see from the angle. Never really tested the keeper, but it's a giveaway. Kant should probably have put that one in. It's Kant give it, Kant take it away at the moment.
Yeah, they really would have liked that goal because every time Oberon come forward, Fearless Bravo looks scared. They're not willing to push anyone onto these balls because they're just so scared of what Oberon can do with their offense, and yet again, here is proof. Lil Peep on the volley just smashes it into the top left, takes no time to set himself, just knows where he wants that ball, and he gets it exactly where it needs to be.
Check that ball from one corner into the centre of the net. Beat this spirited, fearless side because Oberon there flexing their muscles now. It's almost to the game to go. 3 minutes. It's been a roller coaster ride at the moment. Not one that looks to cease anytime soon as Fearless Shades able to pick that one up. It's awkward though, that ball's fizzed centrally, it's a miss. Kanto's missed as well. Every player letting that ball slide. Peep ends up 50ing it. Kant hit that awkwardly. Shades to chase, tries to get there before Zyros. It's going to be hit in by Zyros. Kant cuts across, knocks it onto the wall well. Gets up for it, knocks it into the side wall. Might set up Peep here. He does. That's an excellent shot. What was Kant doing on the backboard there? He should have been in the net.
It doesn't really feel like it's coming off for Fearless Bravo at the moment. They can't find anything connecting with other teammates, and then the communication just breaks down as you say, Kant, the complete wrong position to be defending that shot. The 3rd man back should be ready to deal with the higher shot, so You have to be asking for more of them. They have to be doing better coming out of defense because Oberon know how to pile on the pressure. So Fearless Bravo have to be the ones to react to that and almost do get one back here, but it will come off of the post.
Yeah, it does feel like the intensity from the Fearless side has dropped a little bit. They're falling back onto the ropes. They're gasping for air, and Oberon, they're giving them absolutely nothing to work with. 2 players beaten out in the air. Zyros with a fairly easy job of just that ball had so much pace on it. Shades had no chance unless basically passed it to him. There was no way that ball wasn't destined to going into the back of the net. 4 goals now for Oberon. This is what I was expecting.
Yeah, they are starting to run away with it now, and unless Fearless Bravo can score 3 in 2 minutes here, they will be facing... Oh, word! Fearless Shades' does not get any better.
Well, we could argue that Zyros did touch it again before it went in, so Shades can be excused to that double tap. I don't know if it was going in. Let's just say it wasn't going in, Fearless Shades. You don't have to feel bad. It wasn't a no goal because it was hit in by Zyros. The result's still the same though. A 4-goal gap opened up, and to a Fearless side who've only had, I was going to say only had 1 shot because they had a goal, but no, they actually got 0 shots registered. They probably should have registered a couple there. Not able to squeeze those shots on target. Shades will be chasing this one. 0 boost to work with. It's going to be hard to hit that one off the wall. He fixed it very well though. It's in the centre. Tubby Custard will go for it second best. Shades has no boost. He's just about done enough there. Oh, it's difficult to know when to go for those balls when you don't have boost, but he did excellently there to stop that ball going in. I don't think he had any boost there either. Everyone's faking each other out. Zyros will in the end get a shot. Probably should have put that one in. Peep will have had a chance to follow up, but Camp was able to make the save. As overall, they're lucky they're creating so many chances because they've let a few big ones slip so far.
Yeah, there's been ambition from Bravo going forward. They did well to recover and defend what Oberon did put on target, but they don't hold out for much longer. Peep just pings it all the way down by himself, finds buckets in the middle, and he has a simple finish in the end. So it's all but guaranteed that Oberon will be going into game number 3-2 up, and from then it just looks like they'll need a little bit more to close the door. It really doesn't feel like Fearless Bravo are anywhere near to threatening a reverse sweep.
Well, every reverse sweep has to start with just that game number 3. It's 1 minute away from that at the moment. I think this is just an exercise in damage limitation from a Fearless perspective, as it might be the Brazilian scoreline. The ball lofted wide. So at the moment, this Oberon side, they'll be happy as Larry. Far from a Shakespearean tragedy for them. Tubby Custard double touched off the wall. Pete might have a chance to dribble it in. There's 2 players up in the air. It's going to fall, not going to fall for Zyros. He's got to try and get up in the air and flick it down. Perhaps he's hanging there. It's actually Buckets. Maybe everyone's eyes were drawn to Zyros spiraling through the air that allowed Buckets to slide in through the back door and slot home a 7.
Yeah, just the striker's instinct from Buckets is too much for anyone from Fearless Bravo to deal with. He's always ready to score a few more, and what is that he's on now? 103, I think? He just doesn't stop, Blue Wolf, does he? He wants 110. He wants the next decimal, or the next decade even.
I'd be hard pressed to imagine he doesn't get 110 this season, assuming that we don't see some bizarre, crazy comeback from a Fearless Bravo side whose heads are bowed. They look like they should be out of it. Oh, I feel bad for Kant. 430 points in this game. He's really giving it all he can here at the moment, but he's just not able to take his team over the line. Tubby Custard, the centre. Kant steals it away from his teammate, just gets that ball into the corner, faked out well. We'll try and centre, desperately trying to get that second goal. Perhaps it's Tubby Custard up for it, misses it in the air. Fearless Shades with a chance to shoot. Oh no! That's not the first time when he's had the moment to shoot. He's had the net gaping in front of him, that he's just made the wrong decision and put the ball in an area.
I mean, you can't feel too good about that one when you're already down to the Brazil scoreline, and
fair enough.
you just have to move on to the next game and hope that it changes around. And maybe it's less about hoping and just getting their act together, really, because yes, the circumstances are tough. They're going up against probably the strongest team in Plains and Oberon, and yes, they're having to play their sub Tubby Custard, but they just have to get their heads around that. They have to step it up now, because this could be their final game of the season if they don't turn it around now, and Oberon are not going to be taking their foot off the gas any longer. They're scoring goal after goal after goal, so Fearless Bravo, all 3 are going to have to step up. He's been carrying. You have to say that maybe Shades, that it just hasn't been his day.
Well, we are back into it. We've got Ice in the server and we've got Tubby Custard back. Thankfully his PC has recovered. Hopefully it will hold firm throughout the remainder of this series, be it 1 game or be it 3. It looks likely to be the former. As that ball's fizzed across the centre. It'd be interesting to know why it was Pete that ends up being subbed out. Maybe it's a case of Buckets just going, guys, I need to pad the stats here. I need to get all the goals that I possibly can. What have I just seen there? Was that some crazy team bench? It seemed to work decently. Zyros going to the corner. Able to flick it into the centre. Lots of demos coming through. Maybe the aggression coming out. Camp's had enough and decided to start demoing everyone.
Yeah, could be the case. I mean, I was looking at some of the prospect leaderboards and Oberon have 2 players in the top 10. Fearless Bravo didn't have anyone. Maybe they're trying to change that in this 3rd game and that's the route they'll try to take to go through with it. ICE3, where Ice has to be switched on at the back there as the 3rd man, and he is. Luckily, because Fearless Bravo might have been able to get something from that if he wasn't, but he gets it away from danger and back into the midfield where Oberon are looking to control it. Good dunk from Fearless Shades here. A good start would be key for them in advancing further in this series. Looks a bit awkward from Oberon, but Buckets just about gets it away from the danger zone.
I think that ball hanging in the air a lot long enough for the Fearless Bravo side to be able to get back. Get all the men behind the ball. Camp is going to knock that one long. Zyros will try and pick it up in the corner. Camp's actually going to get a second chance to touch. It's Ice to lead that one away. Slotted in pretty well at the moment. As Oberon side, they do look a little bit less deadly going forward, but maybe it's a case of Fearless Bravo. Their backs are against the wall. If you're ever going to put in a performance, now would be the time.
Certainly would. Having to defend at the moment, Ice can't do anything with this one in the corner. Leaves it for Zyro, but good placement here from Kant with his car on the backboard. Just allows them to have so much space going forward. Fearless Shades will get it on target, but Ice, again, proving his worth as 3rd man. He has definitely been slotting in well here. It's never easy to come in completely cold into a series, especially not in the play-ins, but he's playing up to his weight here. He's providing the strength at the back that Oberon need in order for players like Buckets or Zyro to perform up the other end. So once again, Oberon allowing themselves to break free, but Fearless Bravo just holding strong for the moment. We're almost past the halfway mark. Will this be IC3?
Oh.
Shit, so close to keeping it out.
Shades gets the points for the save, but we all know it wasn't really. Unable to stop that ball going in. The pre-jump is what costs them. It's so frustrating to see that ball slide underneath you like a writhing snake, slots itself into the back of the net as Oberon. That might be the goal that puts them into cruise control. Their heads will be in the playoffs, but they do still need to see out the remaining 2.5 minutes against the Fearless Bravo side. They've had the majority of the ball, equal in terms of shots, just 1 apiece for these 2 sides. That ball's launched long above the bar. Bucket's double touch, the second touch ends up firing it wildly away from the net. As Ice going to go for it in the corner, bounces off that side wall. Chance to go for the follow-up, not going to get it. It's a double commit from the defense, but it doesn't matter. They're both attacking it. Shades touches it away from Zyros. Not that it really matters. Gives Camp the second bite at the cherry. It's bouncing awkwardly here, but Ice evades him well. Tries to go around the second man. Not going to happen. Centered by Shades. Not going to fall for anyone, as Zyros is going to lead this one away. Fearless Bravo, they've looked a lot better in terms of their ball control. They've had so much more possession. They've been the team mainly on the front foot. Just unable to convert their chances here. They don't really have those natural born goal scorers the same way Buckets and Peep are for the Oberon side.
And despite that, they just have to get a goal very, very soon. 1:40.
Oh no!
One, and Tommy Custard can't get anything here, so Oberon will get it out once more, but Fearless Bravo, they're keeping the confidence up. The ambition is here. They want to get back into it. Fearless Shades looks for the near corner, but can't quite find it. Will come off the post, and as you say, they just can't quite finish the opportunities. They cannot find that finishing blow, which they so desperately need, and they'll really be hoping that someone will find it in this final minute. Because Oberon, their defense is not looking strong. All 3 of them having to rotate back at the same time, but again, they just have enough time to recollect his Buckets. Will launch it down the other end of the pitch once again. Just with even more time off the clock for Fearless Bravo.
It'd be so frustrating if you go down in this game, because you've had so many chances, you've had so much of the ball, they're just looking so limp and at the final touch there. Other than that one time Fearless Shades got that excellent flick on, none of the shots really look like they're going in. The saves, they've not been very impressive overall, they've just been fairly routine. They've just done enough in defense to stop themselves conceding.
Surely, there we go.
Zyros on the other side of the pitch isn't across the net. Thought his teammates in that corner would have been able to do enough. Ice was going for the bump. Maybe he should have been rotating back there. The substitute perhaps showing a little bit of ring rust there as Oberon. They have been pulled back as Fearless Bravo. They still need to get one more to take it to a game 4.
You have to imagine that this will be a confidence inspirer for Fearless Shades. It's such an easy shot, yes. It's a wide open goal, but we saw him miss such an easy one earlier. But he's amended that. He's got them back in this one, and now Kant with a great save on the goal line for Fearless Bravo. They're feeling themselves now. 20 seconds left of regular time, but they'll have to survive a few more attacks here. Ice is fully committed for this one.
Oh.
Means that there might be no one back, but Bucket's shot means that Fearless Shades won't have enough time to react, and Zyra can pick it up in his own corner. Fearless Shades gets a great dunk on it. Ice will just clear it out once again. They can't make anything of this. Gets it into the corner. It's going in the middle. Bucket just missed it. Is he there?
No!
Hit the ground. So close for Fearless Bravo.
Fearless Bravo was at the moment. We go into overtime, 1 goal to win it, 1 goal to perhaps sink the Fearless Bravo ship that somehow found a new lease of life. They found its second win from seemingly nowhere. Kant wins that ball in the corner. It's centred for Tubby Custer to boom it long. He's messed it up and he's cost his team everything there. Fearless Shades with a mammoth performance, 409 points for him. He really stepped up in that final game, but in the end it wasn't enough. Bad misses coming through. Everyone from Fearless Bravo is disconnected from the server. A show perhaps at how frustrated they are. Oberon saying GG in the chat, but there's no one left. Fearless Bravo, they've been eliminated from contention and they've all disappeared off the server. That might be the last time we ever see that roster.
Could well be. I mean, Fearless Shades, good friends of Buddha, so we'll probably sound Fearless either way, but, you know, on the other side,
of that, and then Exolon as well, having some great stats, but like I was saying at the start, I feel like start of the season, there's top, they're having a great time, top 2 all the way through, and then start to really struggle, and lately the form just not been there for them.
Yeah, they've fallen off a little bit at the end of this week 9. I mean, only winning 1 out of their last 5 series played and losing out against Oberon. I butchered that name, I deeply apologise, but Oberon in the next game, so whoever wins this will be playing against them, so you've got to be a bit worried if you're Exolon, but if we head into the player stats, we have some really, really solid statistics from all of these players. I mean, if you look at the Exolon sides, 86 saves from Lucarus, 75 from Ozan, and still 59 from Ace is pretty solid. And they're all quite high scoring. And then on the Hot Metal side, a little bit kind of more evened out, all kind of 43, 45, 46 goals. Decent number of saves. Yeah, I mean, the stats are really close. It's going to be difficult to call, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Hot Metal side is just a solid team all over. I know they like to come out with some strats and stuff like that. I know Deadfang likes to come up with these different sort of tactics each game, compared to the Exolon, where I think Ozan, Lucas and Ace are all kind of high flyers, really want to get in your face and get the goal and just be fast straight from the off. I think 2 different styles of game can really be a good match today, and it's going to be a hard one to see who comes out on top.
It is. Well, it looked like this Hot Metal side started off on the front foot, but Exolon quickly catching up, putting some pressure on Zev, trying to get this clear away. Ace is there, quick on his feet, going up for the shot again, 50 away by Melty Crispy. Ozan finding the corner, getting the double touch into the box. Zev gets it away. Ace high into the sky, high onto the backboard. No one pressuring that one though. Melty Crispy will get the clear. And a little bit of Hot Metal stuck in their own half at the moment. A little bit of a red flag kind of start this game off, but Deadfang will be trying to get this one clear. Finds it into Melty Crispy, but the dunk from Lucarus going on target, but Zev gets the save. Ace can't find the touch, but that boost Starve will help them out. The pass off for Ozan, but going wide, and Ozan just kind of growling on the edge of the box, trying to find it mid, and already kind of this Hot Metal side were just locked into their half, but they finally break free. Deadfang trying to start an attack, finding it mid. The clear comes out from Ozan. He's up for this one. He gets the fake, tries to take it under Zev, and Deadfang is just there in time. That was so close from Exolon, but just cleared away.
Yeah, definitely the start that Exolon's going to want in this game. Like I said, definitely high flyers coming into the play-ins, really want to come out with a lot of speed and get a nice early goal, and that's what they have at the moment, really pinning back this hot metal side and coming out with demos like that can make an opening. As we saw yesterday, looks like they're just not able to put it into the back of the net though, but really well coming off at the moment.
Well, he definitely had the opportunity to. It was kind of on a silver platter there, but he opted to take the boost and then go for the shot. And the save came out. That could have been the opening, but Exolon looking very strong. The shot on target. Zev gets the save. Melty Crispy can't clear that one away. And Ace just buying his time, baiting out the challenge. Everyone diving on that one. But it gets cleared to the corner into Lucarus. And Lucarus can't find the touch he needs. He needs to rotate out of this one. Ozan going for the 50. It goes the way of Hot Metal. The demo coming in. Ace goes for the flicker. Double commit from Hot Metal. And Zev is there. Finds it to the corner. Trying to dribble it away. Melty Crispy to Zev. Zev into the sky. Lucarus saving their skins on that one. And no real chances found from both teams so far. There was kind of a little freebie from Exolon, but they didn't take it. They opted for the boost, and we're at a bit of a stalemate, just kind of waiting for this first blunder.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the pressure has been on Hot Metal, and now if they can really get out and put the pressure on, that's what they're going to really want to start doing now, as Exolon has struggled to get the ball in the back of the net, and that's the next step they need to find for this team.
It definitely is, and that looked promising. A flick onto the box, but no one there to find the shot. And still at a 0-goal game, and no one wants to be the team to drop this first game. So you know how much it means dropping the first goal in the game of game one. It just puts you on the wrong foot in the series. The bump coming out, Ozan still has control. Trying to find it into the middle, into Lucarus. It's on target. Zev is there just off the crossbar and out, and he gets a 50 as well on Ozan. But everyone committing for that ball. Luckily it pinches in the Hot Metal way. Lucarus goes for the 50. Zev is there, finds it to Melty Crispy, but that clears straight back into his own half. And Ozan putting the pressure on, going for the demos, almost takes out two of the players there. Instead, finding it over two. That one's going to Melty Crispy, but Ozan instantly there for the challenge. It's going in. Deadfang can't get the touch. Zev is there again to save it away. And what a player Zev has been in this series so far. He's just been saving everything. There's been kind of so many things that are going kind of on target, might go in, but he's always there to get the save and the clear away.
Yeah, definitely. Really being a strong hold in the defence at the moment. Just looking for the opening, no Exolon. I think they did have an opening there, but I think this first game, the nerves have been showing. I don't think they've really committed to get a goal in the back of the net, and the same can be said for the Hot Metal side. I know these guys can play pretty quick Rocket League, and I think they're just really struggling to do that because maybe the nerves at the moment and don't want to be knocked out so early in the play-ins.
Yeah, they don't want to commit, and they don't want to push those players up too far, and that one's just off the post. And with 6 seconds left, that would have been the game one winner. And it just finds the post and goes out, and we go to overtime. I can't believe it. That definitely looked like it was going to roll in, but somehow it doesn't go in, and we're into overtime. Melty Crispy starting it off early, goes for the air dribble. On target, Lucarus is there for the save. Zev into the corner, into the box. Ace is there to control. Deadfang is there, missed touch though. Into the corner. And the boost does spawn. Melty Crispy opts for the boost. Zev is there for the save as well. Melty Crispy trying to clear this one away. Gets the clear over Ace. Straight to Ozan. Melty Crispy going for the demo. The opportunity is open, but no one's there to find it mid. Another demo coming in. And no one was really there to just put it away. And maybe these overcommits for demos is what's going to punish them in the long run.
Yeah, definitely. I think really there, you kind of wanted a bit of an overcommit because two demos, I think it was, came out there for the Hot Metal side and no one there to capitalise on it. It's what you kind of need, the opening that Hot Metal wanted. I just don't think they're capitalising on the sort of opportunities that are coming their way at the moment.
They're definitely not. This Exolon side looks like they're really piecing some stuff together. They've had a few good attacks and kind of openings, but they just haven't been able to find anything from it. And there's a lot of opportunities where the defense looks weak like it does now, and Hot Metal is gonna be taking game one in overtime. Zev taking it all the way himself. Deadfang onto the backboard, no one is there. Ace can't clear that one away. No one covering that post, and Zev just popping that one in. A little bit of a freebie And a little bit of an anti-climax for that game. I definitely think Exolon looked very strong, especially in their attacks. They had a lot of space. They had the dribbles. They were going for a few bumps. They just weren't really piecing it together. They didn't have someone to pass off to. They didn't have someone mid. And the shots never came out. But they had the space to work with. They just need to kind of adapt their offense to it and find ways to kind of put those shots on target.
Yeah, definitely. The Hot Metal side really looked good in the defence all the way through this game. But really, Exolon did have a few chances where they could have slotted some shots home and come to...
I'm sure he's kind of feeling his game because he is really opening the opportunities for them right now. And that could be a kickoff goal just wide, hitting the post. And that would not have been the best start for Exolon. Another shot coming in. Ozon gets the save. Deadfang is up. Gets the touch before Lucarus. Ozon can't find it, but no one wants to commit. Ace gets the clear. It's on target, but again, the man we've been talking about, Xev, is there. Lucarus, though, finding the backboard. Ace is up. Again, finding the crossbar. They need someone to commit to this. Xev is there for the clear again. Lucarus is there. Xev again dives across, clearing it away. And he is doing everything for this Hot Metal defense.
Yeah, definitely. Really been everywhere on the pitch so far on this game and that last game. Putting a great ball into the middle there. Unlucky not to get on the end of it. Definitely a team-oriented side, this Hot Metal side. But, yeah, Xev really looking a cut above the rest at the moment.
He definitely is. And the ball was hanging in that Exolon box. The clear doesn't come out. Deadfang is there. Might try and take it all the way himself. And he does. Just bumping the defender as well as getting the shot. And that is not a good start for Exolon. They've already gone one game down. And Deadfang just plucks that one into the back of the net for the first goal lead in game 2. And you've got to be worried if you're an Exolon fan.
Definitely. I know this team does go off kind of morale of the whole team. And that is what is going to bring the morale back up. Ozone coming straight back with another goal. And that's what you want to see from this team. Fast play, straight off the backboard, and being able to put it in the back of the net. I think this is the way they're going to have to go. Keep smashing that backboard and just seeing if someone can put it in the back of the net after, because I think they have the mechanics to do so.
Yeah, they definitely do. That kind of Lucarus double touch attempt looked very, very close. But either way, it did fall mid for a teammate. And especially after the kickoff, it's so difficult to defend that backboard. So they played it to perfection. But I'm not sure how their chances will kind of follow in regular play when there is a player on that backboard like there is now. Deadfang is there to cover it. And I'm not sure if that will kind of create openings for them. But definitely after the kickoff, it was a little bit weak. But Ace finding it mid and Melty Crispy come into the mix. A shot coming in. Deadfang again getting the save. Tries to get it over Ace. Ozon is there. Gets the clear. Melty Crispy gets a touch, but it's not a great one. 2 players up. Exolon had the opportunity to score, but they find the post. And you have to be kicking yourself. That was definitely an opening. That was definitely a goal. They could have taken the lead for the first time in the series, but all they can find is the post.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a bit of hesitation came out after that as well. I think there was like another opportunity right after, but I saw Ozan just toddling back to his goal. If he turned and went for that, it could have been another opportunity. And I think that might be the difference between these two teams at the moment. Just a bit of hesitation coming out really might draw back your opportunities in this match.
Yeah, all these players have been playing so defensive, kind of 2 players back just to be safe. They don't want to let any goals in. But when you do that, you just ruin your pressure. You never have anyone following up your attack. And you can't, set a teammate up because there's not a teammate there to follow up. And Melty Crispy almost finding one. And the double commit from Hot Metal. Melty Crispy gets back for the 50. Can't find the touch. Going again, Lucarus will beat him to that one. And following it up as well around Zev. Deadfang is there, finds it around one of the defenders. Ozan's the last back. Gets it over Deadfang, gets bumped in the process. Melty Crispy finding the corner. It goes around Melty Crispy. Zev is there, the demo. This is an opportunity for a goal and they're going to take it. And what are you meant to do in that situation if you're Exolon? You just got cars flying at you, the ball's high in the air. You're probably low on boost as well. Melty Crispy going back for another bump on Ozan as well. A real good opener for, not an opener, but an opening opportunity for Hot Metal, and they're definitely going to take it.
Yeah, 100%. And those bumps coming out, we saw them yesterday with Bing. massive struggle when you're in defense, just seeing someone come flying at you and opening up that Exolon defense. A real struggle to dodge those sort of plays, because not much you can do is either take the demo or try and jump over it and put yourself in an awkward situation. Either way, really a nice opening for Hot Metal, and taking those chances like I was hoping they was going to do coming into the second game.
Yeah, they definitely are, and they're looking for another one. The bump on Ace almost coming out, but he gets the save. Lucarus with a clear to Ace. Zev is there to shut it down. Melty Crispy with a mistouch. Taking that off Zev and not getting the best touch for it, but Zev is there, gets the 50 as well. And it's all in the hands of Lucarus. He tries to go for the flick, doesn't find it, and Deadfang onto the backboard. Melty Crispy's there. Just a whisker away from it. And no third goal coming in for them so far, but the pressure is definitely in their hands. Again, Melty Crispy up. A weak touch to Lucarus. Finding its way into the Hot Metal box and starving them out. It's going to be a weakener on the defense of Hot Metal. Melty Crispy gets the touch he needs to. Ozan finding it to Melty Crispy. Into Deadfang. Deadfang gets the clear. He's following that one quite quickly. Lucarus with the clear again, and they need to find something quickly, this Exolon side, because they've only got 20 seconds, and you don't want to give Hot Metal the opportunity to be on match point.
Yeah, 100% is not what you want to see from the Exolon side. I said at the start of the game, I thought these were high-flying players, and when I've played against them before, that's what they did against us. They were constant pressure all the time, and I think that's what really missing from their side at the moment. Just constantly going at the pitch, putting the pressure on. They're trying to touch it down, go through mid, and I think that is what they're struggling with at the moment coming to the end of the second game. If they can really pick up the pace, they got the players to do it. I know Ozan, Ace, and Lucas are all mechanical players that can bring up the pace in this game. We just hope they can come to this third game a bit more relaxed and try and put their Rocket League prowess on show coming into this. I know that is what they can do.
They definitely can do it, but not doing it today. I mean, if you look at the stats, Exolon have 3 demos that game, and Hot Metal only have 1 demo, but that 1 demo scored them a goal. It was the opener, but they got the goal from it, and they picked the right moment to do it. And this Exolon side really kind of missing that sort of timing factor.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, I think this Exolon side, a really attacking side, should really be putting on the pressure, and hopefully coming into this game is what they will do and bring up the pace coming into, I think this might be the last game if they do lose this.
Yeah, it's the last one for Exolon. If Hot Metal take this, they will be out. And they start off pretty well, but the clear comes out. Deadfang with the bump as well. Melty Crispy on target. Lucarus diving to save that one. Gets it clear as well. Zev is there. Deadfang with the 50 as well. Ace is there as well. Deadfang getting the 50 to Zev. Zev can't get it much further. Lucarus finally gets the opportunity to clear. Could have cleared that over 1. The demo comes out, but again, no one there to follow it up, and it's just Ozan left in defense now. And the 50 comes out. It does go clear. Melty Crispy can't get his hands on that one. And Deadfang just touches that one away to the corner. Lucarus is there. He goes for the air dribble, finds the backboard. Can he get the double touch? And it's so close. But it just goes wide, and that would have been an insane opener for Exolon.
Yeah, definitely. These are the sort of plays I want to see coming out, because you might not have been able to hit it that time, but the next time, it can be the opportunity they do put that in the back of the net. And they're going for bumps on goal as well at the moment. This is the pressure I want to see coming out from Exolon in this game.
It definitely is. Lucarus trying it again, but 2 players diving on that one, shutting it down early. And Ozan just kind of passing that away as Zev up for the redirect, can't find the touch. And that would have been an insane way to start the lead. A shot on target, gets saved by Ace. And Deadfang just finding it to the corner, no one following this one up. Zev is there now. Into Deadfang. Deadfang finding the corner, going for the demo, makes Ozan jump, and it's hit his car. And it's just rolled in the back of the net. And you have to be devastated if you're Exolon there. You make no mistakes on defense. You have loads of people back to deal with it. But the bump attempt, making him jump, making it hit his car, it just rolls in. And the opening goal coming out from Hot Metal.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying in the last game. These bump plays, even if they don't come off, they can really disrupt the back line and That's exactly what happened there. And it's unlucky where Ozan landed in the end, and just going in the back of the net like that is not the way you want to concede and maybe even go out in this play-ins.
Yeah, kind of devastating for them. They had a second defender as well. If Ozan just took the bump, there was someone back to save it, but it's just one of those situations where you don't know. And they find themselves a goal down in potentially the last game of this series. And the kind of sweep scoreline is looming for them. And they really need to step up. All the players are up. Ozan hits the shot wide. And the 50 from Melty Crispy. The bump as well, it goes mid. Deadfang can't find the touch he wants. And Ozan coming out with the clear, trying to find it over Zev. Finds it to the corner, gets the boost, but no one challenging. They're playing so patient now, so defensive. And they have the goal they need. They just need to hold on to it. But it doesn't look like they're going to. Trying to find the backboard. Zev is up. Ozan with the clear. And Melty Crispy, the only one back. 2 players trying to demo him. And it might be a little bit of an overcommit. A nice booming clear. Ace can't find the touch, or he just can off the rebound. What a read from Ace. Kind of save their skin on that one. It's going to Melty Crispy into Zev. Can Zev get the touch? He does get the 50. Melty Crispy with another 50. And Ace is so far up in the half, grabbing the booster double commit from Exolon. And they just look so chaotic right now. They need to be kind of resetting their mentality, playing a little bit more composed, and try and kind of piece together their offense and find a few openings.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this hot metal defense has really come in organised at the moment, and just these solid defensive clearances over and over again as he just shut out Exolon at the moment. Not looking to go on the attack, but these demos is what we need to see if we're going to shake up this defense from hot metal.
Yeah, it is, and they've gone for so many bumps, so many demos. They need to get some demos on Zev because he's getting all these saves and clears, getting these 50s in the midfield, and just keeping the pressure alive. And he's the kind of player you need to watch out for. Melty Crispy going for kind of air demo there. Could not find it. The bump on Ace may leave an opening. It goes mid. Zev is there. The 50 won by Exolon. And they're trying to piece together an attack here into Lucarus, but it is cleared away, and it might be on target. Ace getting the save. And Zev just keeping the pressure alive once again. Melty Crispy with a shot going into Zev. Touch does not come out, and it looks like a 1-goal game, but that's all they need, and their last opportunity for an attack, and Ace had so much space to work with, and he just passed it away, and they just need to let it drop. And Lucarus is up. Melty Crispy beats him out, and it hits the ground. And a 3-0 sweep coming out from Hot Metal. And what a way to start their play-ins run.
Yeah, definitely. Looks solid, kind of all round. Whenever they had the attack, they did seem to be able to bury it in the back of the net. But for me, in the defence, Zev looked insane. Nothing could get past him. This Exolon side, as I was saying throughout this whole game, is very good at getting the ball in the back of the net and playing on the attack, but just completely shut down by this hot metal defense. And Zev.
I hope you know. Caught up in the matrix, have to keep waiting.